Hi all of you, good afternoon online students. And so those of you on the YouTube also, good afternoon. Hi Shubham, Isfar, Yatin, Priya, Vishal, Sandeep, Rahul. Okay, I can see some names which are familiar, others are new names. Shantanu, Yogesh, Abhilash. Okay, good afternoon all of you. Yeah, good morning, ठीक है? Whatever works for you. Chalo, let's get started. So welcoming all the new students also. So we have these cycles where we get in students with certain units that we start with. Not every unit. So we have some entry points. Hi Shivani Tomar. Okay, good afternoon. Hello. So the entry points are so designed that they will not clash too much with other topics. So entry points in geography includes the one I'll start today, which is population and settlement geography. We'll start with this. Before I enter into this, a bit of discussion to orient all of you first. Camera is a bit foggy. Is it the problem with all of you watching me online, or is it Sandeep alone? Can you confirm if the streaming is clear, sharp or not, or is it's fine? It's fine. Sandeep, maybe it's a problem with your bandwidth. Okay. No, lights theek hai. Most of them are fine with it. So maybe log off and log on again. Sometimes when the bandwidth is not good, it starts blurring. It could be that. Hi Raj, aspirant writing mains this year. What should study this series? Raj Gupta, if talking about joining this course, no. Those who are giving mains this year, इसका मतलब है आप prelims दे रहे हो May में. Okay, so for this year, this is not the entry point. Okay, this batch is for 2027 and after. Because if I start now, I need 6 months to finish off just a foundation course, and foundation course आपका कुछ होगा नहीं. So you should drop out if you have joined. Focus on the prelims. Prelims कर लो, then come to me. I'll tell you what to do for the mains, but not this batch, not this course. Raj. अच्छा ठीक है. So we start off now. So first, all of you are part of the foundation batch right now is going on. Starting today, I need 6 months plus minus 10 days how I pace. For your batch, I'm late by 4 or 5 days because I couldn't finish off some topics. Then we had some breaks in between. Okay, so it will take me 6 months, 10 odd days. Then from September, October, we will start with your enrichment. Okay, so इसके बारे में भी सोचो मत. We'll focus on this. This is our main agenda for now. ठीक है, all of you. That's one. Second is, class में I will discuss the concepts. I will lead you to the PYQs. I'll help you with the book readings and whatever current affairs updates for the topics that you will need. I'll be doing this for you. Okay, say I'm talking about a topic called growth of population. So I'll explain the concept. I'll show you what questions have been asked. I'll show you what books, sections you must read, and कोई current affair data है, कोई fact है, कोई report आया है on the growth of population. I'll help you on that. Okay, this is my deliverables. Okay, why I'm saying this is, one of you asked me just 2-3 days ago, maybe one of the new students, sir, how will I proceed? What is expected of the student? What will I be doing? This is what I will do. Answer writing, I am very selective. This is not something I am entering deep, but yes, on Sundays or Saturdays, you'll have some writing practice. We'll have 2-3 questions right on, so that we are in a habit of some writing doing. But otherwise, I am very selective on this. I'll tell you what I'll discuss, what I will not. The main answer writing starts once the foundation is substantially covered. Maybe 3-4 units are done, you understand the concept, you memorize it, then we are on. Okay? That's my deliverables. Now, the books that you need for this unit, I'm starting with, I said, population and settlements. I'm starting with this. This is in paper 1. It's also paper 2. Paper 2 is Indian geography, and paper 1 is about the concepts. It's about the principles of this unit. It's about the world aspects. Okay, ये paper 1 में भी है, paper 2 में भी. I'll read the syllabus for you, for your benefit. The books that you need, there are 3 books. One is Human Geography by Majid Hussain. That's one must-buy book. My recommendation, buy the latest one. 6th edition है market में. But 5th also will do. Not a problem. The second book you need is Models. Models in Geography. Again by Majid Hussain. And the third book you need is Indian Geography by D.R. Khuller. These are the 3 books you need for this unit. Nothing more than this. ठीक है? So अगर नहीं है तो आप ले लो आप. All of you join the course with me if you are part of the orientation. I tell you the list of books. The 8 or 9 books you must buy. Okay, and these books are common for at least 7-8 units. Entire paper 2 can be done by this one book, Indian Geography by Khuller. Okay, so by all the 3 books, I'll let you know when you must bring the book to class. I am somebody who firmly believes you have to read some books. Sirf class notes mein you will struggle. Read some books, make some notes and so on. Any doubts on this? Better leave that to me. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. You don't have to begin your geography from geomorphology. That was a model that worked maybe 6-7 years ago. Ab nahi zarurat hai. So leave that to me. There are institutes I know who start with oceanography. Some of you start with geographical thought. Some of you can start with climatology, because there's not too much of overlap right now. Jahan overlap hoga, of course, I will not encourage you to join there. Like environment is not a topic you must join with. Or a topic like modern theories you must not join with. Okay, so leave that to me. I'll handle that. Okay, so this is where we begin. No self-reading required right now. अब आप क्लास में आ गए हो तो leave it to me. Yes, Aman. D.R. Khuller, India Comprehensive Geography, correct. There's another book also by Majid Hussain, and the recent one, definitely it is much better. But I follow Khuller. I'm more comfortable with it. I know the pages, I know the updates. You can follow whatever, but if you keep this book, then you and me are on sync. Then I can tell you what page you must refer to. Aman. Yes, Khuller, Comprehensive Geography. Okay. Okay, now say let's start off now. Because I'll just orient for 10-15 minutes all the newcomers. Okay? The old ones more or less know this. right on my head. Let me. Okay, so what do toppers do? What mistakes most of you can make? Okay, I want to put this on record so that you know, okay, what you must do and what must not do. Last almost now 15-20 days, I've been talking to the toppers, those who have qualified, what marks they have got. Quite a few of them are on the YouTube also now, interviews with me. Do go back and listen to that. Okay, all of you can go to Edukemy YouTube channel. We have posted interview of Utkarsh, of Divya, of Divyani, of Sainad. I mean, अच्छे खासे range में. I hope I'll publish Shubhankar. So all rank 32, rank 50, rank 52. Okay, so a good range, and a common pattern hai. Okay, and how they have studied. So what mistakes most of you will do, okay, if not 100% of you, is read randomly. Okay, what I mean randomly matlab hai, and this happens more current affairs mein, this happens more in GS, this happens a lot, okay, when you are done with coaching. UPSC is not unstructured. Somewhere you must feed that in your brain. There's one story that we have told ourselves, we believe in that. We have kind of acknowledged that, and we have kind of internalized that. कि UPSC कुछ भी पूछ लेता है, anything under the sun. UPSC is unpredictable. UPSC is unforgiving. UPSC is, all stories we have made. Simply because most of us are not willing to own the responsibility कि गलती हमसे होती है. Okay? UPSC is not a perfect institution, but UPSC is very organized. There's a pattern in what they do. There's an objective in what they do. I forgot to bring it today. Last couple of days, the board examinations of CBSE was going on. Okay, and you must see the type of questions they expect out of class 10th and class 12 student in economy, in history, in literature, in political science, the questions that they're asking in psychology, in economics. Okay, UPSC to baad mein chodo, CBSE is calling this as competency based studies. They're giving you a case study with some data facts, okay, and your inference required. It's not simply define A, define B. Okay, write a note on GDP, ऐसा नहीं पूछा. They're giving you a case study. A so-and-so person buying so-and-so things, okay, selling so-and-so things, and then some idea on that. They're asking your opinion on some things. Okay. The problem with most of us is we have not done this study at all. And if you ask me, those questions, okay, are not the best questions, but they are not the old type of questions anymore. If school is changing, if CBSE is changing, UPSC will change even faster. The questions in UPSC are no longer straight definition based questions anymore. Then that's what makes the game very difficult and different now. So ye dimag se hatao aap, okay, that it is random. So you end up reading anything, everything. Don't do that. Mistake is not focusing on the core issues. Okay. इसका most common example है, most of you ignore your notes and books and you run after current affair compilations. सबके मैंने पसीने छूटे होते हैं, करंट अफेयर्स क्या करना है, करंट अफेयर्स क्या, as if I tell you, you'll do it. Okay. What I will teach you in class will be what you will take 1 week to cover. I'll do in one class. Because I know what to pick up, what to ignore, what to focus on, how much the book is important. मुझे पता है वो. आप क्या करते हो? अच्छा ये तो आ चुका मेरे पास. Okay, bird at hand. Now start running after other books, running after other type of notes, or running after other type of compilations. A very common mistake. You do not focus on the core. A third, I'll say, a bigger mistake is the assumption notes is equal to understanding. Assumption understanding is equal to memorization. Assumption memorization is equal to application. ये सबसे बड़ा आपका स्टडी का एरर है. ओके सर, पढ़ाई कर रहे हो? हाँ पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं. क्या पढ़ाई कर रहे हो सर? आप स्टडिंग 5 hours every day. बताओ क्या कर 5 hours में? सर 2 hours geography class, 2 hours GS class. Okay, or 2.5 hours geography, 2.5 hours GS. So you going to class, आपको लग रहा है पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. No, that's a wrong idea. Okay, you are just going to class, that's all. You are only compiling notes. Notes compilation is not study. Okay, study happens after the notes have been compiled. Some of you think, हाँ समझ में आ गया. Oh, I understand this, very nice. I am fired up. And the assumption, because समझ में आ गया, so I will remember also. No, again. Memorization is a different act. It's a different goal entirely. It's like chewing the food is not same as digestion. Serving the food is not same as eating. Serving the food is notes. You chewing the food is part of understanding. The memorization is the body accepting the food. ये अलग-अलग games हैं. And this you have to do consciously. 5 hours of notes making plus 2 to 3 hours of memorization. ये अलग काम है. Only going to class making notes will not help you. If you only go to class make notes, you're only ensuring that you will end up being frustrated faster. Every day, without fail. Okay. Whatever notes we discuss, it has to be converted consciously into your memory space. ये आपको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. ये अपने आप नहीं होगा. कैसे करोगे? Sit down and revise, re-revise, reread, write down. कैसे करोगे? Mechanical, close your eyes and try recalling. Okay. There is a conscious effort here. My experience tells me you must have notes. The notes must be summarized, what we call as synopsis. And the synopsis has to be memorized. But after all these years, Increasingly, I find students are not happy with this work. So I'm withdrawing myself back. My suggestion is, I don't care what you do. ये करो नहीं करो, मुझे ये चाहिए. Is that a accepted bargain here? My experience tells me you need this. How much? I'll say 100%. I can challenge this. But many of you are convinced. Because इसमें मेहनत लगता है ना. जैसे नहीं हम नहीं करेंगे, मत करो, ठीक है. मुझे मेमोराइज चाहिए. मेमोराइजेशन का मेजर क्या है? Shut the note, shut the book, start writing and recalling the entire class. I taught for 2 hours. अब पूरा नोट्स लिख के दिखाओ मुझे. That's your test. If you can do it directly, very nice. I am wrong. And if you must do it like this, very nice. That's how it works for me at least. So memorization, this is an important learning for you. Notes is not understanding. Understanding is not memorization. And memorize हो गया. Application is answer writing. ये भी अपने आप नहीं होगा. ये फिर अलग काम है. Just because my body assimilates does not mean I'll grow. Okay. The growth is a different process. I need something else also for growth. So these are different stages of your preparation. Your notes making, understanding of concepts, memorization. जिसमें एक और है, memorization में enrichment भी होना चाहिए. Memorization should include some element of, okay, opinion formation. Memorization must also update with new concepts. Then you do this together and you have got answer writing. So I am not entering this right now. I will partly do this. I am focusing on this. This is my efforts. आपको मैं नोट्स दिखा दूंगा, समझा भी दूंगा. This is going to be your effort. ठीक है? So, please, if you can trust me on this, right now, don't sweat yourself on answer writing. आपसे होगा नहीं. जितना भी प्रॉमिस करो नहीं होने वाला. बिकॉज आपको क्वेश्चन ही समझ में नहीं आएगा. योर फोकस इज, सर हम याद कर लें, मेमोराइज कर लें पहले. एंड देन व्हेन यू ग्रो, when you invest a bit more time, you'll move towards writing answers also. So this is one mistake you guys do. Okay. This examination is about momentum. Momentum का 3 ही methods होता है. You need to have consistency. Momentum requires discipline, and momentum requires a process. Think of a train. The train can move in momentum only when the train is on track. आप ट्रेन को हटा दो ट्रैक से, वो चलेगा नहीं आगे. No matter how much strong the engine is. Okay. So you need to be on track. The classic examples of loss of momentum is when you take unscheduled breaks. 2 दिन आए, 1 दिन नहीं आए, 1 हफ्ता आ गए, 2 दिन नहीं आए. Okay, sometimes, okay, notes बना रहे हो, 3 दिन नहीं लिखा notes. This inconsistency will destroy you. And for consistency, you need discipline. Okay. What toppers do is exactly the mistakes you make, they avoid. They have a very focused approach and study of limited content. They spend a lot of time memorizing and enriching. they think on issues. ये भी पढ़ाई का पार्ट है. Okay. See, there is one strong realization after all the classes I have taken and the toppers I've interviewed. One strong realization is every aspirant is different. सबका अलग अलग मेथड होता है. But all the differences converge on 2-3 things. There is a zest to learn. They have an organized process which they believe in. Okay. Not simply random नहीं है, किसी ने कह दिया तो मैं कर दूंगा नहीं. They have a method they believe in. One topper said, सर मैं सब कुछ लिखता हूं बैठ के, otherwise याद ही नहीं रहता. Other topper said, sir I'm very selective in what I write. But what I write, I try to memorize. One topper said, sir, I always use pen and paper. Other topper said, no, sir, pen and paper is tedious. I use iPad. Okay. One topper said, I read compilations. One topper said, I read newspaper articles. सब बहुत variations हैं. But then somewhere they all have cracked the code what works for them without dishonesty. हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें बस ये 3 चीज चाहिए. I need memorization, I need enrichment and thinking, I need practice. अब आप देखो इसको कैसे करना चाह रहे हो. सुबह करना है, रात को करना है, योर चॉइस. एक बार में करना है, एंड ऑफ वीक करना है. One guy said, so I don't make summaries every day, I make summary once a week and I sit for 7-8 hours end of the week. ठीक है, हर दिन 1 घंटा करो, एंड ऑफ वीक 7 घंटे करो, योर चॉइस अगेन. याद होना चाहिए. Okay, so these are the 3 pillars. Your preparation will move on. Hi Hemant, good afternoon. Good afternoon. To demonstrate that, I'll read out some questions to all of you. ठीक है, अब questions देखो PYQ. Just listen to this. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this, okay? I'm just reading some questions from population geography. What is, लिखो मैं, सुन लो आप. What is transnationalism? Why has the scale and scope of transnational linkages of diaspora multiplied in recent times? इस syllabus में है नहीं. The syllabus neither has diaspora nor has the word transnationalism. Transnationalism. I'm repeating the question. What is transnationalism? Why has the scale and the scope of transnational linkages of diaspora multiplied in recent times? क्वेश्चन देख के ये जीएस है, ये ज्योग्राफी है, okay, ये माइग्रेशन के बारे में है, ये कल्चर के बारे में है. Is it about economy? You all are confused here. एक और क्वेश्चन देखो. Pull factors in internal migration. The syllabus has something called migration. Pull factors in internal migration are often based on perceptions rather than reality. They've never asked a question on these lines. When people migrate, they migrate because they think, okay, Delhi will give them jobs. They think Mumbai will give them better quality of life. They migrate because they think leaving a village, going to urban area, they'll have a better opportunity for health education. Reality mein, when they leave the village, come to the urban area, they live in slums. They work as daily laborers. Okay, they work in subhuman conditions. No environment, no clean air, no drinking water, conflicts alag. उस पे questions that when you migrate, the migrations are based on perceptions rather than reality. अब इसमें लिखना है आपको 20 marks. 20 marks का मतलब है approximately 2.5 to 3 pages. एक तो समझ में आना चाहिए, and then to write for 3 pages with examples, with data, with theories. And this is not how the content in the syllabus actually is. It's a thinking question. You cannot say, sir, padhaya nahi isko. Look at this question. The global demographic landscape is evolving with rapid population growth in some places and rapid aging in others. Okay. The global demographic landscape, okay, the population of the world, is evolving with rapid growth in some places and rapid aging in others. Japan is aging, Germany is aging, even India has a very high aging population. It says elucidate with examples. Samjhao why it's happening, what are the factors, how it has changed. Give examples. Most of us know India. Most of us might know China or say Japan. But to write that, and this again is a 15-mark question, approximately 2 pages, with diagrams, maps. Okay. So while the question समझ में आ रहा है, but 2 पेज लिखना आसान नहीं है. Okay. A question like, this is settlement geography, so I'm skipping that one. Right. In developed countries, migration rather than fertility will be the main driver of population dynamics over the next few decades. In countries that are developed, like US or maybe Britain or maybe Germany, it says migration rather than fertility will be the main drivers. Like, examine the statement. Examine means what? Tell me whether the statement is right or wrong. If right, why is it right? Prove that. And if wrong, why wrong? Prove that. I can agree, yes. In developed countries, okay, the population has lesser growth rates. They have lesser of birth rates. Lot of growth will happen because of migrations. Okay. But imagine I put a twist to this. Is this statement right in the present context when where borders are regulated? Every country has anti-migration policies now. Every country has conflicts because of racial differences. I can disagree on this. This could have been true in the 80s when the migrations were more encouraged. But not true in the 21st century, when migrations are now becoming a problem. What happened in, okay, think of Middle East mein ho jo ho raha hai. What happened in Ukraine ho raha hai, for example. So can I still say this is right or wrong? India is a developing country. In developing countries, is all growth because of only birth rates? India mein birth rate ghat raha hai over the years. I can debate on this now. So a question like this requires to know a lot of current affairs, and then you apply this. So why I am reading this to all of you is to drive home the point. आपको concepts में सोचना होगा. You take a topic, think about it. Okay. What is your ideas? What are your opinions? What articles you have read on this? While I teach you some concepts. Yes, Rahul. Okay. That's a tool you can use, but that's not the only thing you will do. Of course, इसमें हम theory use करेंगे, इसमें examples देंगे, इसमें case study देंगे. Yes, I will do that. ठीक है? So I'm just trying to drive the point. Look at this question. It says, small number of mega cities. What's a mega city? A very large city. India mein mega city is a city which has a population of more than 10 million. Okay. Small number of mega cities are playing a key role in organization of global economics and cultures. Small number of mega cities are playing a key role in the organization of global economics and cultures. Explain. You must list down world में कौन-कौन से mega cities हैं. Which cities are more than 10 million or 5 million plus population. And then tell me how those mega cities influence global economics. Shanghai, okay, New York, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangkok, okay. How they influence cultures also. Okay, Tokyo for one example. This is not a question straight from your syllabus. Syllabus se pata hona chahiye. What are the cities? Where are they? How big or small? But then linking that to that these cities are dominant factors in how economics evolves. These cities are factors in how cultures change or influence. That requires a bit of thinking again. Okay? So, Hong Kong for shipping, yes, is far, right? And this question was again 15 marks. Matlab 2 pages approximately. So what happens in our answer writing is largely is, when I get 1 or 2 points, I think, ho jayega. To write that across 2 pages, with diagrams, with sketches, with data, is a different challenge. Take all of you? Okay. And this is a trend. My guess, questions will become more and more tricky now with AI. You like it or not? What AI is doing is, AI is giving you all type of first level content very, very easily. What is the definition of TFR? Within 1 second. Give analysis of India's growth of population. 2 seconds mein out. Discuss, okay, how Africa's growth will happen in next 10 years. वो मिल जाएगा आपको data. But questions like this, how do cities impact cultures? Questions like, do you agree that the growth of population will be more because of migration and not because of fertility? इसका आंसर भी AI दे देगा. But the problem is, you do not know, you can ask that to AI. Say if I ask you, we have a topic called as deforestation. और आपके पास एक AI tool है. Study from AI tool. So I will feed questions like, what is deforestation? दे दिया आपको. Why it happens? Why deforestation? It gives you. In India, what is the loss of forests in last 10 years? फिर दे दिया आपको. In India, what are the forest acts? फिर आपको दे देगा. Tell us the importance of forests, for tribes. वो भी दे देगा आपको. So AI is an answering machine. You ask questions, it gives the answers. UPSC will not ask this type of state questions anymore. What it will do is, it will frame a question like, explain how global conflicts and economic inequalities have contributed to loss of forests, particularly since the advent of globalization-led economic processes. Okay? They'll ask this question to you. Now, for you to prepare this, you should know ना कि मैं ये question पूछ सकता हूँ AI से. आपसे ये question ही frame नहीं होगा. If you can frame the question, AI will give you the answer. But you must know na कि अच्छा ये भी question पूछ सकता है. So because AI is making content easily available to you, the questions they will ask you will be very, very twisted questions now. Because they know state questions तो लिख लोगे आप लोग. Content is there for you. That's why I'm emphasizing, in the age of AI, thinking questions will become more and more common. Questions that you can't anticipate. They will force you कि सोच का भी लिखो. State questions से they know कि आप prepare कर लोगे. I hope you got the point, all of you here. So from day one, okay, this should be your objective. Thinking on issues, reading current affairs which are relevant to a next level of discussions. Yes, correct. I just framed a question keeping geopolitics in mind. You can do that also if you want to. Okay. So that's setting the tone of conversation. So what you guys will do from now on is, notes are a must. Notes are convenient because they are processed material. Notes you try to memorize. This is your first level of study attack. And I will give you certain assignments which are based on some case study, based on certain articles. It could be based on certain questions. आप assignments सोच के, opinion बना के, do some work and come. And I'll let you know what you will do there. So I'm changing the method of study a bit with this batch onwards. Okay, this I have not done earlier. Okay, but from your batch, I'll introduce a new layer of a study. Every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we have 15-20 minutes of case studies that Ajay Sir takes. It's a choice, आप attend करो ना करो, but my recommendation, please attend those. At 2:30, 15 minute होगा, online, YouTube, whatever. So I'll start doing a bit more of this. In fact, my initial thinking, planning my course for this batch of yours, I was thinking of giving you one day off also for this assignment work. Now, I will not teach you the state topics anymore alone. I will want some work. जाओ आज काम करो, हम कल discuss करेंगे. ठीक है, I'll try this. Let's see how it goes. ठीक है, चलो. I have explained the approach to all of you. Let's start with population geography. Paper 1. Okay, all of you should have this booklet of all PYQs. I hope all of you have got that. नहीं है तो it is in your Telegram chat group. We'll share the PDF. No, printouts I won't give you. वो मेरा खर्च होता है पैसा, मैं नहीं देता. PDF is there, your choice. My suggestion. अच्छा, one more thing, one more suggestion to all of you. I think you need 2 investments. Please buy a small printer if you can. Okay, and find a method how to have some kind of a pad to work on. It need not be Apple iPad. Okay, it's expensive. Any other digital tool where you can write on. Because I'm seeing jitne bhi bachche qualify kar, they are using some method there. Okay, so printer, because you'll need some things to write on, jottings if you want. Okay, most of this is not expensive, 6,000-7,000 rupees ka hota hai. If you can find a way of EMI, do that. It's a recommendation to all of you. Not that you must have it. It helps. Okay. And one pad, some kind of a screen tool write on. Anyways, that's beside the point. So, आप syllabus देख लो, and from tomorrow onwards, bring this printout to class if you can. Paste the syllabus across notebook, textbooks, wherever you can. Fine, that's a compulsion you have, Sandeep. As much as possible, be in the live class. Otherwise, see the recordings. You have got no other escape there. In fact, okay, you have to manage your weekends properly, Sandeep. Okay. So syllabus dekhte hain ek baar all of us. Yeah. That's so paper 1 syllabus first. Population and settlement geography. This is section B ka, okay, third unit. It says causes and consequences of migrations, the concept of over, under, and optimum population, growth of population and distribution of population. There are population theories, there are population problems, policies, there is demographic attributes, growth rate, birth rate, sex ratio, literacy rates. We call these as demographic attributes. Social well-being and quality of life. Population as social capital. Okay. So migration, growth, distribution, demographic attributes, population problems, social well-being, quality of life, and population as a social capital. It's a very, very GS paper. And all these concepts you can use in GS paper 2. Okay, under social issues, governance, society, and also some concepts you can use in ethics paper also. ये पूरा hardcore GS वाला with geography concepts का treatment. Okay, that's paper 1. Paper 2, it reads as contemporary issues. Sorry, cultural setting. The historical perspective of Indian society, racial, linguistic, and ethnic diversities, religious minorities, major tribes, tribal areas, tribal problems, cultural regions of India, again growth, distribution, density of population, again demographic attributes, sex ratio, age structure, literacy rates, workforce, dependency ratio, longevity, migration. Then we have problems of population, okay, problems, policies, and health indicators. So if I quickly summarize this content, आप घर जाके please लिख लेना syllabus एक बार, ठीक है? If I summarize your syllabus, it's something like this. It includes population growth, population distribution, demographic attributes. It includes migrations, population problems, population development and policies. Broadly आपका headings है. लिख लो all of you. Growth, growth का trends, growth के factors, growth के patterns, growth के theories. Growth of population, then population distribution, okay, where people live, how they, so migration is part of distribution, it's also part of growth. Distribution, demographic attributes, like I said, sex ratio, literacy rates, like aging population, demographic attributes. What are the properties? Attributes. Migration is one topic. Very, very common topic. Every year they repeat something on migrations. Migrations. What are the problems of population? Problems is poverty. Problems are hunger. Problems are conflicts. Problems are development inequalities. Okay. Problems include health issues. What are the problems of population? Okay. And solutions kya hai? What are the development policies? What are the development concepts? Don't look at the board and write, Shantanu. Welcome to new class. Listen to me and write. The board is only to give you a sense of, okay, acha, ye next point hai. Shantanu, okay, you noticed my work of art? Okay, now don't get offended. Okay. Yes, this should tell you what happens if you don't write neatly. You'll become a teacher. Okay, so let that be inspiration for all of you. Raj, you're planning for 26? क्या मतलब? Giving attempt 27? अरे आप 26 कर रहे हो 27 कर रहे हो राज रजत speak to me separately. Yes, Swastika, this is a paid program. I run initial classes to tell you how things are studied. Okay, otherwise it's a paid program. Yes, all done here. Now ये जो problems of population है, ये वाला topic जो है, there are some topics overlapping other units also. I want to see that. So, look at this topic in economic geography of paper 1. In economic geography, there is something called as, okay, development, measurement and problems, food, nutrition problems, famines, causes, effects and remedies, food security. तो ये जो टॉपिक इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी का आई विल टेक अलोंग विद पॉपुलेशन. ठीक है? So this is the interlinkage I am helping you with. So while I am discussing population problems, यहाँ लिखा है ना, problems of population, ये लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर, I will teach this along with some topics of economic geography. Economic geography has food problems, nutrition problems, famines क्या हैं, what is food security, hunger and all of that. And population development concept is again part of development here and also part of some discussions under Human Development Index. This is unit 6 of your paper 1. Okay, there's a lot of overlap here. So back to your notes, यहाँ लिख लो. Problems लिखा है ना, problems. This overlaps with problems. It overlaps with economic geography. It overlaps with economic geography. Okay, hunger, famines, poverty, it'll overlap with those topics. Okay. Plus, while discussing development and policies, even this topic has some overlap with economic geography, plus also overlap with geographical thought. लिख लो notes में अपने. Development policies has overlap with economic geography. It also has overlap with geographical thought. Cultural regions, human development index, okay, some of those points there. So population geography is partly economic geography, part of it is also geographical thought, plus you also have some topics in your paper 1 last unit. Okay, look at this unit called Models and Theories and Laws in Human Geography. This is unit number 10 of paper 1. In this you have Malthusian theory, Malthusian theory, Marxian theory, and demographic transition models. Okay. This again is part of population geography. Okay, so if you see this list here, ये जो theories हैं, ठीक है ना, population growth, I said there are theories. These theories are Malthus theory, there is a Marxian theory, and there is demographic transition theory. Malthus theory, Marx theory, and demographic transition theory. Okay. And these are part of models in human geography, paper 1. It's part of models in human geography, paper 1. I'm just giving a scope of what all topic I'll cover from where. Take all done? So your population geography, which means population geography has overlap with geographical thought. It has overlap with economic geography. It also has overlap with models in human geography. ये तीनों साथ हम पढ़ाएंगे. This is how I will teach you in the class. Paper 2 में same things. Okay. Paper 2 has, ये लिख लो पहले, geographical thought लिखा आपने, economic geography and models in human geography. Most of you are struggling because you do not have syllabus with you. You must keep a syllabus with you, all of you. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, take a printout, 3, 4, 5 copies. हर notebook में लगाओ, किताब में लगाओ, and keep it handy with you. Now in paper 2, the same topics paper 2 में in a paper 2, I'll do at one go. Paper 2 also has population growth, but this time it is about India. It also has population distribution, again about India. So paper 2 is applications of paper 1. Paper 1 is for the world. Paper 1 is for the concepts and principles. Paper 2 is India specific. Okay. Paper 2 also will have demographic attributes, voice-sex ratio, longevity, aging population. Okay. Paper 2 also has migrations. Paper 2 again has Indian problems. Okay, poverty, inequalities, women issues. Plus paper 2 में one very strong theme is the cultural aspects. Language, religion, races, languages, it has caste. The cultural aspect is very strong in paper 2. Okay, so I'll teach language, culture also along with population geography. Cultural aspects. Okay. There's one topic syllabus में है cultural regions. This topic is in geographical thought unit. I'll put all of them together. And it's a pretty popular question across the years. Cultural regions. Yeah, tribes is part of culture. Tribes also part of problems. Okay. Tribal issues, tribal development. Tribes are part of races. Tribes भी हम पढ़ाएंगे as a part of population geography. Syllabus का idea हो गया all of you here? Above, migration, sex ratio, longevity, aging, dependency ratio, all of it is part of demographic attributes. Attributes में sex ratio, longevity, aging population, dependency ratio. It's a long list. So please go back. This will be your assignment. Go back and study the syllabus properly. Okay, population geography कहाँ पर है? And this is a very, very important unit. हर साल you have 4 questions on this. 2 questions paper 1 में पक्का आएगा and 2 questions paper 2 में पक्का आएगा. And there's a lot of questions. 4 questions from one unit is a good range. All done, all of you? Chalo, let's start off now. The discussion we'll have today is the origin of the human species and the spread of population. Yes, ये टॉपिक सिलेबस में है नहीं, बट किसी और तरह से पूछा गया है. You better know this. The origin of human species and the spread of population. How did man move, migrate, and so on. So, we have the concept of evolution. Man evolved from mammals. Man evolved from primates, apes. Okay. The keywords, okay, don't write down, okay, like I'm dictating. Keep writing as I'm speaking. There is a concept of evolution that man has evolved from mammals. Man evolved from primates. Primates includes monkeys. Man evolved from apes. So, इस evolution में there is something called as a super family. Okay, जिसको हम बोलते हैं the group called as hominids. Hominids or hominoids rather. Hominoids, H-O-M-I or H-O-M-O, whatever. Hominoids. Okay. This is a super family, super group. This includes Homo sapiens. It includes apes. और apes भी 2 तरह के होते हैं. There are lesser apes and there are greater apes. Lesser apes are, gibbons. ये नाम सुना आपने gibbons? I'm assuming you know what apes are. Like monkeys, but without tails largely. ठीक है? So, lesser apes are gibbons. And the greater apes are like gorilla. We have orangutan. chimpanzees, we have bonobos, B-O-N-O-B-O. They're like chimpanzees but smaller and far more intelligent. We call those as greater apes. So this is a very big supergroup called as hominoids. Okay, that includes Homo sapiens sapiens, human beings, plus all of this. Yes. And size and how they evolved, उनका branching कैसे हुआ था, ठीक है? Okay. Then we have a group called as hominids. It's like the family. Super family, and then we have a family called as hominids. Hominoids, hominids. Hominid is minus lesser apes. आप इसको हटा दो. Homo sapiens sapiens plus greater apes. We call those as hominids. The man evolved from hominids. Achha. There is the next group called as hominins. Hominins are the closest ancestors of Homo sapiens sapiens. Okay, these are the closest ancestors of Homo sapiens. Hominins. If you heard about Neanderthal man, it is not Homo sapien, but very close to human being. You heard about Homo erectus, okay, the species that walked straight. Okay, so this is the immediate ancestors. These are the immediate ancestors. ये terms पता होना चाहिए. What did man evolve from? Man evolved from hominins. Hominins are part of hominids. Okay, so if I add hominin plus great apes, you get hominids. ठीक है? So who are hominids? They're hominins plus great apes. इसमें if I add lesser apes, we call this as hominoids. ठीक है? अच्छा, now, in hominins, one of the earliest one was Ramapithecus, approximately 14 million years ago. The oldest one was Ramapithecus. Then we have Australopithecus, approximately about 7 million years ago. Ramapithecus, Ramapethicus, Ramapithecus, and Australopithecus, Pithecus, Cus. Then we have Homo habilis. Homo habilis about 3.5 million years ago. Homo ergaster. This is also about 3 million years. Homo habilis, Homo ergaster. We have Homo erectus, about 1.5, 1.8 million years ago. Ergaster, E-R-G-A-S-T-O-R, ergaster. Homo erectus. This is where man becomes completely biped and walking on two legs. erectus, standing erect. History में do you know Stone Age? Early Stone Age, ठीक है? So what is the early Stone Age? कौन सा टाइम था? Anybody knows? The early Stone Age was how many years ago? Yeah? How many years ago? What was this is the Paleolithic times. We have Mesolithic times. We have Neolithic times. ये टर्म सुना है राइट आपने? कि पूछा आपने आपको ये कौन सा टाइम है? इसमें कौन था? Paleolithic is this. वो ह्यूमन होमो सेपियन है ही नहीं. Okay, the early Stone Age. ठीक है? The Neolithic is 10,000 years ago. This is proper human being. So Paleolithic, the early Stone Age was this species largely. So it's not human being actually. It's some life form that walks on 4 legs sometimes, walks on 2 legs sometimes. It's hunting. It is, living in groups. Yes. Homo erectus is around the Mesolithic times. Okay. And Neanderthal man. The closest ancestor to our species. This approximately around 80,000 to 50,000 years ago it appeared. The Neanderthal man. ठीक है? Along with our species, Homo sapiens. No, I'm sorry. It's not 80,000 years. It is approximately about 4 to 5 lakh years. 4 to 5 lakh years. And Homo sapiens, our species, ये कब emerge हुआ? What time? Approximately 3 lakh years ago. Okay, and these two for some time have known to coexist also. Okay, so ये timeline लिख लो. इसमें कोई notes, no dictation, just know the name of the species, approximate time. Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, there are many more. I've picked up 2-3 of them. Okay. Homo habilis, Homo ergaster, Homo erectus, Neanderthal man. Yes, the closest to human being. एक Neanderthal man और एक Denisovians. Okay. Again, not much evidence found of Denisovians, but there is one more species. This was about 4 to 5 lakh years ago, and Homo sapiens, the species we are, about 3 lakh years ago. And you can put a point here that a Neanderthal man went extinct around 50,000 to 30,000 years ago. Neanderthal man goes extinct around 50,000, 30,000 years ago. For some reasons, extinct. Neanderthal man was more suitable for cold conditions. Cold conditions, glacial type of climate. It was more muscular. Okay. So Neanderthal man and Homo sapiens, एक और fact है. Another fact, Neanderthal man and Homo sapiens, they cohabited. Okay, they must have mated. Okay, intermixing of the species हुआ होगा. They cohabited. Okay, around again 30,000-40,000 years ago. That's why human species has some genes of Neanderthal also. And Neanderthal is genes जो हैं वो ज़्यादा found in Europe हैं, because it's a species of cold conditions. ठीक है? So Neanderthal man and Homo sapiens, they cohabited, they lived together around 30,000-40,000 years ago. And then for some reason, Neanderthal man also goes extinct. You can add a point here that Neanderthal man migrated more towards Europe. It migrated more towards Europe. Europe's races have traces of Neanderthal DNAs. European population or European races have traces of Neanderthal DNA or Neanderthal species. So what happened? I'll come back on this abhi baad mein. So this is Africa. This is Lake Victoria. So in all probabilities, the evolution happened around Victoria. Uganda, parts of Burundi, parts of Sahel Basin. There are very old cave paintings in parts of the Chad region. Okay. So यहाँ पर कुछ cave paintings हैं, they know about this. So these populations from Africa, that is, okay, they moved towards north, and the Neanderthal man went towards West Europe, and Homo sapiens, they moved towards tropical areas, India, Australia. That's how it's called as the great, okay, bifurcation. Okay, the Neanderthal man, of course, some species of Homo sapien also went like this towards Europe. Okay, but ये largely division था. The Neanderthal man, okay, goes towards Europe and ultimately extinct. The Homo sapiens, most of them move towards tropics. Some go northwards. Again, change of culture, evolution, and they have gone towards this. बहुत सारे, ये जो part है, this part, you heard about Caucasus, right? Caucasus regions, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Caucasus. Caucasus is like a central home for most of Homo sapiens. Yahi Caucasus is where the species moved, and from Caucasus, they move towards Asia eastwards. From Caucasus, they also go towards Europe. So if you ask me, what is the original home of man, एक तो अफ्रीका बोलते हैं हम, और एक Caucasian region भी है. So go back to your room. I have a video on this, Caucasus, the forgotten home of man. On YouTube, I have a video on this, Caucasus. How has man migrated? How has man spread? Okay. Just some idea here. The Neanderthal man has gone towards Europe. Okay, and the bulk of the species, they move eastwards, they go northwards. Caucasus, yes, you're right, you've seen that. Good. Lot of food habits. Okay, the art of making wine, the art of making curd. Okay, dahi, curd. And the art of baking, ये सब यहीं से आता है. India का best example is samosa. Samosa is not an actual Indian food. Samosa is very common to a lot of stuffed food here. Curd making as a skill, it was brought by migrants. Okay, so this is where those cultures evolved. Yeah, you go back and see the video. Very interesting facts you will know about it. Okay. This is about the species. Now, some discussions here. Okay, so movement of Homo sapiens from Africa. Movements of Homo sapiens, movement of the human species from Africa. Okay, so ये doubts हैं, debates हैं, but the most agreed is that probably the human species evolved from Africa. In all probability, कहाँ पर? From near and around Lake Victoria. Probably, in all probabilities, human species evolved from Africa. Shantanu will not enter that rabbit hole, फंस जाएंगे हम लोग. उसके reasons होंगे. There's anthropology entirely on this. Okay. Again, speculations हैं, debates हैं. We can never be sure about, but we're just giving you what is best known till now. ठीक है, we just accept this for now. इसमें कोई debate है नहीं. So probably species from Africa, from areas near around Lake Victoria. इस थ्योरी को बोलते हैं OOA. It's called as out of Africa hypothesis. It's called as the OOA theory or out of Africa hypothesis. इसके counterpoint भी है. Some say, there is one more theory as OOC. This is out of China hypothesis. It's possible, ये भी सही है. We look at the Mongoloid races of East Asia, बहुत अलग है. Okay, their body makeup, okay, their features are different. Some say that a human species evolved at two places same time. Africa में भी हो रहा था evolution, and also in parts of China, okay, parts of Yunnan highlands के पास में भी हो रहा था. Okay, we call that as out. I'll be back on this. Just know that the more popular version is out of Africa hypothesis. Achha, next point here is the migrations from Africa started with Homo habilis and with Homo ergaster. The migrations from Africa started with Homo habilis about 1.8 odd million years ago, and with Homo ergaster. Okay, so ये जो दो species थे, okay, these climbed down from trees. Okay, this starts hunting on the land. This was the consequence of increasing aridity of the environment. देखो इसको, Homo habilis and Homo ergaster is where the migration starts. It happened why? Because these two species, इसके पहले the species were largely on the trees, living on the trees like apes, like monkeys, surviving on the trees and the fruits. Then what happened was climate change हुआ. When climate change happened, the trees became less. It became drier. Okay, so imagine this is a tree, another tree, a third tree, a fourth tree. The life form can keep on jumping on the trees. जो भी खाना चाहिए trees में है, hunting है तो trees में है. Now what happened is, I have a tree here, dry conditions, no trees, we have one more tree here. So when the climate becomes dry, this life form is now forced to climb down and starts hunting on the ground now. ठीक है? So when you climb down, the evolution moves towards, okay, walking on two legs. So this was the consequence of increasing aridity, dryness of environment. This dryness is what is called as savannification. Savanna is one type of a climate with dry conditions and grasslands. Okay. So dense forest, the animals, the species lives in the trees. Dry conditions, trees are less. अब आप नीचे आओगे. This type of climate where we have trees and grasslands, we call this as savanna, savanna of Africa. So man's evolution is linked to climate change. Man's evolution is linked to savannification of the landscape. Is linked to climate change, is linked to savannification of the landscape. And remember, Sahara Desert was not always a desert. It was swamps. Sahara Desert had a lot of forests. Sahara Desert had enough of water. Okay. So they started moving, okay, northwards. So the evolution of the species, yeah, it starts happening here. Savannification, the species climbs down. For some reason, they starts moving northwards and starts crossing. Okay, so the beginnings of the distribution happens with savannification. ठीक है? अच्छा, next point here. Human evolution and human migration. Human evolution and human migration is associated with biological changes and also with cultural evolution. The human evolution and migration, the evolution of cultures, people, it happened with the biological changes. It also happened with cultural evolution. Biological changes kya tha? You can take a list. Biologically, what changed? The most important thing is biped locomotion. It basically means walking on two legs. Biped locomotion. Biped locomotion happens with S-shaped spine. It gives me balance. Our spinal cord is not straight. ऐसे है spinal cord. Okay, the neck, okay, the lower spinal cord is the S-shaped spine. It helps me balance. Linked to a stereoscopic vision. The more evolved species, they have eyes in front. Okay. Eyes side में होता है. Think of cattle, cows, and think of hunters like, okay, lion. Eyes are in front. When eyes move towards front, you can perceive depth better. It's a very important advantage for those who hunt animals. So stereoscopic vision, इसका advantage क्या है? It gives you better perception of depth. Stereoscopic vision. So man now starts hunting on the ground. इसी से linked है, okay, our denture evolution. Teeth. Okay, we have got molars, we have got incisors, okay, we have got canines, The type of teeth is for the type of food you eat. We have the entire range. So our dentures, they help us with omnivorous diet. Vegetarian, we can be non-vegetarian, we can cut the food, we can chew the food, we can grind the food. That helps me in our evolution, survival. Dentures. What helped man is also opposable thumb. OPPOSIBLE, opposable thumb. What's that? My fingers, 4 fingers, they turn in one direction and the thumb turns in this direction. This helps me hold tools. How do you hold? You hold because of thumb. That's why, Mahabharat mein Eklavya ka thang mang liya tha, Dronacharya ne. If you don't have thumb, you can't hold effectively. So, opposable thumb, it helps us in holding and in manipulating tools. What are the changes in human body that helps me become and dominate the ecosystems? Opposable thumb, and of course, shayad up there is our cranial capacity, thinking capacity, our brain size. I think human brain in terms of the body weight, सबसे largest है. To compare body weight to human weight ka proportion size, okay, the human species has the largest weight of brain in proportion to the body weight. This is the cranial capacity. It does reasoning. It has ability of analytical skills. And very, very important, we dismiss this, language. Language is one of the highest forms of intelligence. Our brain is far more evolved, far more diverse, can deal with complex reasoning, analysis. So these are some of the biological changes that helps the species evolve. और ये continuous हो रहा है. It's happening right through Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Ergaster, Neanderthal man, सब में ही हो रहा है. It's going on. These are the features of, and these are the features of the hominins, not just Homo sapien. These are all part of biological changes. This is part of the early Stone Age, is part of the Middle Stone Age, where abhi bhi man evolve hua nahi hai pura. The cultural evolution is use and control of fire. Because fire pehle bhi ho chuka tha. By the time you hit Homo erectus, the fire part was known. But man now kind of controls fire. I can light when I need to light. So I am using controlling fire. ये बहुत important part of culture है. Along with this, agriculture happened. I can grow the food that I need. I can go in surplus and store, agriculture. And along with this, living in groups. Living in groups. So, biological pe hamara ruka nahi. With biological, these three social evolution, this was part of Neolithic times. This is approximately 10,000 years ago. It is these two together which helps man dominate any ecosystem. Use of language, communication, group living, agriculture, fire. This makes us almost invincible. वैसे भी, I have omnivorous diet, I can eat whatever I want to eat. Cooking makes the eating even more easier. Cooking makes eating tasty. Okay, I can eat whatever I want to eat. Agriculture gives me comfort, no longer at the mercy of the nature. I can organize myself, so I can grow more food also, slowly, gradually. So at this point here, okay, it was biological evolution along with the cultural evolution of Neolithic times. That has helped a human species, dominate the global ecosystems and environment. Dominate the global ecosystems and the environment. Next point. Man's migration from Africa. Man's migration from Africa was the beginnings of the process of population spread. Man's migration from Africa was the beginnings in the process of population spread. Within bracket, OOA, out of Africa hypothesis. Out of Africa hypothesis. So मैंने बताया, you can draw this diagram now. If you have not drawn then, that's Middle East, that's India, Malay Peninsula, Indonesia, Australia, islands here. The beginnings was here. Savannification crosses here, goes on this side. One more branch goes here. From here, migrations like this. From here, we also have migrations towards Europe. This area is called as the Caucasus. This was one of the first homes of man. The Caucasus regions of the first homes of man. यहीं से आया आपका Caucasoids. ये टर्म सुना होगा आपने, a race called as Caucasoids. The Caucasoids have gone towards Europe, they also have come towards India. But the earliest migrations जो रहे हैं, they have gone straight. They reached India around 80,000 years ago, and they reached Australia and Pacific around 50,000 years ago. Drawing kar lo, then I'll give you some pointers on this. You can see one branch coming straight like this, not going here. one going here and also going like this. Maybe I should use another color maybe. This यहां से एक ऐसे भी आ रहा है, एक ऐसे जा रहा है. So there are three branches if I put like that. One, this is 2, and this is 3. 3 is directly coming like this. ये 2 जो है, this 2, this goes towards Europe, also come towards Asia. Indo-Aryans पता है आपको, right? Indo-Aryans is 2. They come later on. The Sakyas, the Scythians, ये 2 है. The 3 is directly from Africa. You heard about Negritos, okay, the populations of Andaman Nicobar Islands, the populations of the original ones of Australia, of New Zealand, if you know about Bindibu tribes or Maoris population. Okay, so one है, this is Neanderthal man into Europe. 2 is the Caucasoids, the Indo-Aryans, both towards Europe and also towards Asia. And third are okay, the Negritos. Okay, they are more dark skin, they are short height, they have woolly hair, they look more like from Africa. The Negritos. Okay, the Negritos, these were the first migrants from Africa to South Asia. One is Neanderthal man, a species of the cold conditions and glaciated conditions में goes towards Europe. The Caucasoids or Indo-Aryans, ये fair skin है, Caucasoids or Indo-Aryans. Okay, they came from Africa in Caucasus belts, and then they moved towards Europe and Asia. These happened very late or more recent hai. This is the older one. Negritos are the older ones. They come towards India around 80,000 years ago. They make up some of the, tribes of India in islands, in the forests of India. Negritos, okay, in with darker skin, shorter height, woolly hair. They're the first migrants from Africa to South Asia. Yes, you're right. So some tribes who are Negritos are, I think you know about Andamanese tribes. You heard about Sentinelese. Right? Yes, you have got Birhors of Orissa, Jharkhand. Okay, Palayans of parts of Palini Hills. Palayans. We have Toda tribes. We have Urali tribes. These are some of the old populations which have lot of similarities with African races. I'll come back on this while discussing races. हम दोबारा पढ़ाएंगे इसको. Okay. So these are the 3 branches how population spreads. Yeah, it's part of out of Africa hypothesis, all of this. This part of out of Africa hypothesis. All done, all of you? None of this is in syllabus, one. Number two, they will not ask this directly. Indirectly, how does culture spread? How does population spread? Like indirectly, some of this can be asked. Or the relationship of man and environment ka interactions kya hai batao. Savannification comes in there. Like indirectly, some content you can use. Move on. Put a star mark in it down. There is an alternate theory called as out of China hypothesis. Called as out of China hypothesis. Where parts of China were also likely the origin of human species. Parts of China also were likely the origin of a human species. Right, next. This is because the Mongoloid races are very different in features. The Mongoloid races are very different in features compared to the other races. तो ऐसे कुछ हुआ. So this is Africa. That's Middle East. Okay. That's North America, South America. So one theory was the evolution happens from here towards Europe. One goes towards like this. One goes northwards. फिर यहाँ से इधर भी आए, ये इधर भी आ गए. But a speculation that, okay, maybe we had a different evolution from here. और यहाँ से this population spreads like this. It also has gone towards this, also crossed this into North America and also into South America. If you look at the populations of Americas, the original ones, we call as Native Americans or Red Indians, they actually are Mongoloid races. If you look at the people of the Arctic region, say Norway mein, we have people called as Laps, Lapland. We have people called as Buryats in Siberia coast. We have people called as Chukchis. We have people called as, okay, यहाँ पर, for example, Kazakhs, Uzbeks. If you know about Xinjiang province, okay, Afghanistan maybe. If you look at parts of Tibet, it's the Mongoloids. And these Mongoloids are different from these populations. In fact, Mongoloids are the most widespread population of the world. They're found across continents. So some say कि ये शायद दो अलग branches रहा है. At a point, yeah, you can draw this first, then I'll give you the points. बना लो इसको if you can. Good, bad, ugly, the sketches must happen. In time, I'll find some class, I'll teach you how to draw also. अभी आप बनाओ, whatever you can. Yes, Abhilash. Domestication is part of agriculture. When it's agriculture, it's not only about crops, it also includes animals that we domesticate. It's part of agriculture. So it's part of cultural evolution. Tools, man holds tools, Sushubham. Because of thumb, I can hold a stick. Like I can shape tools. Yeah. Ban gaya aapko all of you here? Write down. Mongoloid races are spread across continents. Mongoloid races are spread across continents. They make up number one. They make up number one. The tribes of Arctic coasts or tundra land. They make up the tribes or the people of the Arctic coasts. Arctic coasts or tundra land, Tundra. Tundra is one type of climate. The climate of these areas is called as tundra climate. Okay. So as Alaska mein, the people who live here are who? They are Inuits. Likh lo within bracket. What are the populations which are the tribal or which are the indigenous populations of the tundra regions? We have Inuits of Alaska. We have Buryat, Buryat. We have Chukchi. We have Samoyeds. These are the people of Siberian tundra. Inuits are in Alaska in Canada, okay, and parts of North America, US, Buryat, Chukchi, Samoyeds, the part of Siberian tundra. We have Lapps of Norway, LAPP. जैसे नॉर्वे को हम लैप लैंड भी बोलते हैं, Lapps of Norway. They're all Mongoloids. We also have people of Yogi Aapka tundra landscape along the Arctic coast. Then we have populations of Central Asia, Uzbeks, Tajiks, okay, Uzbeks, Tajiks, Kazakhs, even some of the Afghanistan Pathans also, okay, or Pashtuns. Okay? So these have again Mongoloid features. Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Central Asian belt. Yeah. Turks, no. Turks are different. They are more of Caucasoids. Okay? So this plus the native Americans. North America mein, even South America mein. In South America, do you know people called as Incas? Incas in Peru. In South America, we have people called as Inca, I-N-C-A, Incas of Peru. Ye bhi Mongoloids. They also are Mongoloids. Okay. So now I think this map will make sense to all of you now. Okay. So from Africa, the spread towards west, from China, They spread towards west, towards north, towards east, crossing right into North and South America. Okay. ये अलग बात है, after Europeans came into South America, the Portuguese, Spanish, okay, they kind of wiped out the local populations. Today, European race is 100% of Argentina. European race is almost 100% of Chile. Okay. Incas of Peru are much, much lesser. But there was a time when South America was actually Mongoloid races, not what we see as European races. Okay. So how does the population evolve and how do they spread? Put a star mark and write down. The evolution and the spread. The evolution and the spread of human population is an interplay of a man-environment relationship. Man-environment relationship. Environment influenced human evolution. Environment influenced human evolution. Within bracket, a savannification theory. Number 2. The passages of migration. The passages of migration. Okay, such as the routes through Caucasus, the routes towards South Asia, and the routes that linked Asia with Americas. The route that linked Asia with Americas across the Bering Strait. Across the Bering Strait. हम बात कर रहे हैं कि इसमें मैन इन्वायरमेंट लिंक कहां पर है? Why did man not cross directly from here to here? Ocean, as simple as that, you can't cross. So man had to go northwards, and this was a very narrow passage. In the Ice Age, ये सारा ice covered land ही था. So man could cross from across this. This gap is called as the Bering Strait. So how has environment influenced man's migrations? Okay. Why is Mongoloid race more on this side and not so much towards Europe and towards Africa? Because ये पास पड़ता है इधर. Right? So environment decides the man's evolution. Environment decides how man spread. Okay, next. Environment is also determinant in racial features. Environment is also determinant of racial features. Think of skin color, maybe a response to climate. Of racial features. Take all of you. The origin of man, okay, the origin of the species and how they spread across the globe and the continents. Fine, that's for today. I will start giving you some readings. Okay. For the readings, you please be on my Geography Telegram channel. अभी तक हम नहीं कर रहे थे, but now I'm changing the way we are teaching and studying. There is a Telegram channel, okay, Geography with Shabbir. All of you, if you can hear this, sorry, Geography with Edukemy, not Shabbir, sorry. I had changed the name. It is Geography with Edukemy. This is the Telegram link. उसका नाम जो है, it is a Shabbir's Geography and Environment. You can type either of them. You can type this also, Geography with Edukemy. I'll start posting some readings from all of you. Okay, read that and come, and we'll see what we can discuss. Yes, 100%. ये सब जुड़ेगा ultimately. You remember sequent occupants, okay, migrations of Radzil. Yes, everything, absolutely. वो सब जुड़ जाएगा ultimately आकर. Okay, then all of you. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, same time we'll continue. And tomorrow, bring Majid Hussain Human Geography with you. I'll mark some pages on that. Human Geography by Majid Hussain, preferably the edition 6 or 5 will do. And your class notes. Okay, then bye-bye all of you. नहीं, आज extra class नहीं है. I have one more work. At 2:30 you have your case study. वो आप देख लेना. Okay, older students, the extra class is not today. Okay, I have to leave for some other work. I'll let you know. We'll do that. Bye all of you. Bye-bye. You online guys, on the dashboard, you have a link at 2:30 for case studies. IRDP वाला ना, ठीक है. पढ़ नहीं पाओगे उसमें ना, फिर you'll only end up burdening yourself too much. आप बस वो प्रोग्राम देख लो, IRDP देख लो, दामोदर वैली कॉर्पोरेशन देख लो.